Hello everyone. We'll continue talking about the product vision. So, intent over here is to understand how we can craft and communicate a powerful product vision, right? So, we begin with defining what's a product vision. A product vision is not merely a description of what your product will be, but rather it's an articulation of why it will exist, right? What problem is it trying to solve? What value it embodies? And what future state will it have? So it's a declaration of basically an intent. And when you start talking from a standpoint of the why, the well-renowned thinker Simon Sinek has mentioned, start with the why principle. So a product vision that focuses on why you're building the product, your purpose, cause, or belief is far more likely to resonate with your team and your users. You can focus on example of Apple that we have just done earlier to challenge the status quo and empower the individuals through simple, beautiful technology. So it's implied here, right? We're talking about technology, we're talking about experience, and it is inspirational in its own. So when you start looking at comparisons between vision, mission, and strategy, so vision is something which is the long term, mission is something which is like the present day, and the strategy is the action plan. Vision focuses on it describes the future state. Where do you want to be? Mission talks about describes what we do and who we serve. What do we do and who do we do it for? Strategy is focused on the action plan. How do we achieve that vision? That's the focus of the strategy. So it describes how we will achieve the mission and the vision. How will we get there? Right? What are the different steps that you're going to take to achieve it? Will it be by building a product? Or are you going to be working through the pricing strategy or some kind of a business strategy, or are you focused on marketing strategy? All that will encapsulate into your strategy. Examples here. So a vision, Netflix to entertain the world. Mission will be to provide access to a vast library of streaming content anytime, anywhere. Strategy, invest heavily in original content, expand internationally, personalize user recommendation, right? Next, we look at the elevator pitch. So, can you summarize your product vision in a compelling elevator pitch that captures the essence of your product in under a minute? So, right, if you do that, you're able to, convey the message with respect to what your vision is to anyone and everyone you're working with, right? So, why is product vision important for a company? So you define the company, which is without a proper clear vision. So a problem without a clear vision, the product team adds features based on the competitor analysis rather than user needs. The result, the product becomes bloated, confusing, fails to differentiate itself, and the user turn to competitor with simpler and more focused solutions. Moral on the product development team plummets. So having a vision makes a lot of difference in ensuring that the team has a clear cut direction on where they are heading. What is that future state? So by defining that future state, team knows where we want to be. Second, if we are having a clear cut vision, then we empower the individuals to achieve their goals with focus and intention, minimizing the distraction and maximizing the well-being. Results are the product team prioritizes a few features that supports the focus. They avoid features that promote multitasking or constant notification. The product resonates now with the user seeking mindful productivity, leading to strong customer loyalty and positive reviews. So if we find that there is a market fit, we continue building the product. If it is not, we kill the product as well. Next, developing your product vision, a step-by-step guide. You want to understand your market, right? You understand the market landscape, what it is. So you conduct a pestle analysis, political, economic, social, technological, legal, environmental, to identify macroeconomic factors that could impact your product. For example, You have a telemedicine product. Consider legal and regulatory landscape surrounding the telehealth in different regions. Then the action steps regarding that are: create a competitive metrics, compare your product strengths and weaknesses against your top competitors, know your users, do your user research, do your qualitative and quantitative research, conduct jobs to be done interviews to understand what jobs your users are hiring your product to do. Example would be: what features do you want, what situations are you in when you reach to our product. An actionable step would be: create a day in the life scenario for each user persona. So describe a typical day for Sarah, the business professional, how your product fits into her routine. All right. So next, define your business goals. So define your North Star, the North Star metric. For example, for Spotify, it is going to be time spent listening to the music. For Airbnb, it's going to be nights booked. It's nights booked. It's not number of orders, because the number of orders, each order could also have number of nights. So you want to know the number of nights and not the number of orders here. If the company's goal is to expand into a new market, explain how your product vision will support that expansion. Right. Next, brainstorm and ideate. Use the 6 thinking hats technique to explore the vision from different perspectives. Conduct a pre-mortem exercise. Imagine that your product has failed. What went wrong? And this can help you identify the potential risk and the challenges. Use Camper technique to generate new ideas. What is Camper? Substitute, combine, adapt, modify, put to other users, eliminate, rewards. It helps with the ideation process. Next, craft your vision statement. So we have gone through the structure. To target market, a target group, so that the benefit framework. Pretty simple, right? So example, to empower the small businesses to manage their finances efficiently so that they can focus on growth. Next, with what if everyone had access to high quality education regardless of their location or income. Third, the world where a world where healthcare is proactive, personalized and accessible to all. Right. Examples of a good product vision for TED: spread ideas. Khan Academy: provide a free world-class education for anyone and everyone. 3, to make your working life simpler, more pleasant and more productive. Next, for Nike, to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. If you have a body, you are an athlete. Spotify, to unlock the potential of human creativity by giving a million creative artists the opportunity to live off their art, and billions of fans the opportunity to enjoy and be inspired by these creators. So then you also want to refine your vision once you have defined them. So create a vision filter, identify checklist of questions. Does this feature support our vision of X? Does it align with our target users' needs? Does it help us achieve our North Star metric? So based on these questions, you will be in a position to define the right product vision and accordingly work on the right product features only. In communicating your product vision, so you have the mock-ups. So you go beyond the text. You start creating some visuals. So you have the mock-ups, show what the product will look like. 2, prototypes, allow users to interact with a simplified version of the product. Videos, create a short video that tells the story of the product vision, right? Like the one done by Dropbox. Infographics, visually represent the key data points that support the vision. Then the vision deck. Vision deck creates a concise slide deck that articulates the product visions, target users, key features, and the problems that the product solves. Tailor your message. Adapt your communication style to your audience. What resonates with engineers may not resonate with the marketing team. Next, engineers focus on the technical challenges and opportunities. Marketers focus on the market opportunities and the brand promise. Sales focus on the value proposition and the competitive advantage. Lead with passion. Your enthusiasm for the vision is contagious. So, the power, the energy that you put in, your team will see and then they will get it. Keeping your product vision is alive. Actionable steps: hold regular vision check ins. Use the vision as a decision making framework. Celebrate vision aligned success. So, whenever you have the products which are working under the major product vision, whenever there are small wins, celebrate them. Then, adapting a vision. A company with a vision of providing personalized education initially focused on AI powered tutoring. As the market evolved, they realized that the personalized learning also required a strong community and social interaction to create a personalized and connected learning experience that empowers individuals to achieve their full potential. There are some pitfalls associated, like fields of dream. If believing that if you build it, they will come without validating your assumption with your user research. So, just building the product is not enough. Building the product with a sacred vision, it's also important if users are willing to pay for your services or not. So, we should do this as soon as possible. Next, technology driven vision. Focusing on cool technologies rather than solving a real problem for users, right? Hammer searching for the nail. The vision by the committee, trying to create a vision that pleases everyone, resulting in a bland, uninspiring statement. It's better to have a stronger vision that some people disagree with than a weak vision that everyone tolerates. Okay. Next, vision as a marketing slogan. A product vision should be more than just a catchy marketing phrase. It should be a guiding principle for product development. So, visions, they set the direction, and in some cases, it is used as a way to communicate who we are, what you stand for. Tools we make use of for prioritization. We make use of scoring, RICE, reach, impact, confidence, effort. Then Kano model, we start looking for delighters, performance enhancers. And in Moscow, we look at must have, should have, could have, won't have. Okay. And then vision validation tools, we have like lean UX canvas, helps us define and test our vision assumptions. And then value proposition canvas ensures your product is solving a real problem for your target users. There are different templates. We have already gone through the product vision canvas. Problem: what problem are you solving? Solution: what is your product? Target audience: who are you solving this problem for? Value proposition: what unique value do you offer? And the key features: what are the core features of your product? What is your long-term vision for the product? So, a product vision is the lifeblood of a successful product. It is a compass that guides your team through the ever-changing landscape of the market, technology, user needs. By investing time and effort to craft a compelling and well-communicated vision, you empower your team to build a product that not only meets the needs of your users but has a positive impact in the world. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.